up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Cut. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the cut. Found a new way of marking out these fence post lines that seem to work a little bit better. Found this cheap twine at Dollar General, which I've just tied over here, and was able to pull it all the way tight to that other fence post. So it's going to be our straight line, and we're about to use the roller tape here to go and measure off our distances. I already measured this one. We're just going to go ahead and measure all of the areas where we need, or the spots where we need to put our posts, and then we'll go ahead and auger them all out at once and get them all in. So I really want to get the auger off of this Bobcat. It's just been sitting out in the pasture here growing grass around it, so got to get that done so we can use it on other projects. So the goal for today is to finish getting all these posts in the ground and take you guys along with me on that journey. X marks the spot. 185 feet right here. You also want to put an H-brace wherever there is a change in topography, particularly with this type of grade right here. Let's go take a look and see if we can find the low point of this. You can see the string line is sitting up off the ground at least a couple feet. "26 and a half inches there. 25 and a half. 24. So right about here is 26 inches. We'll call this the low point of this particular fence run. So we're going to want to build an H-brace here to help kind of combat the forces of the fence raising and lowering, so that way the tension on the cables is not pulling fence posts out. We're going to want to build this up, make it nice and strong as a good pivot point for when we go back uphill on this side. Next line is gonna take this back corner pasture and get it connected, pull and get it connected all the way to the paddock over there. Looks like the tractor's gonna be in the way, so let me go move that real quick. Okay, so again, we just pulled the line nice and tight all the way down to the end of where we're going to make this fence line, which actually just connects up to one of our existing fences for the paddock. You have this stump in the way, which kind of sucks, but I feel like I can just take a chainsaw and stump that out. Next step is going to be to use those posts over there to create another gate. What we want to do is let some of the sheep get out here and graze this, so we're not always mowing. This is kind of like our lay down area for all of our equipment and implements and fuel storage, etc. So we like to let the sheep maintain that so we don't have to mow it. So we're gonna have a gate here so they can get out there and play around a little bit. But yeah, looking good. Just gotta spray paint a few more holes and then we'll start digging. We'll use the auger to make a few holes in the ground. Check out my homies following me around. Hey. Hey. Let me help you get some of those flies off your face. Oh, shit. Jesus. What was that? You afraid of this? It's all good. okay. It's okay. It's okay. Crazy it had a, oh, the fuzzy thing. Have 2 more of these to mark, and then we will be ready to auger out some holes. By 2 more, I meant 4 more. Alrighty, so just went ahead and did all the augering for the holes, all the hole digging in advance this time around. I did a really good job, better than my last video. Did a really good job marking the lines this time, so I feel really confident about where I'm putting them in the ground. That's just a matter of going, and we're gonna clean them out a little bit, get the posts in there, tamped in lightly, just in case it rains. I don't know if I'm gonna tamp them in all the way, but we'll get them started in there and as level and plumb as we can. And then from that point on, we'll call it a night. It's 6:30 on a Saturday. I mean, I do this for fun, but still work. I also lost one of my work gloves too, somewhere along the way. So that's kind of a bummer, but in case you're wondering why I only have one. So there you have it. There are 4 posts in the ground. The idea here is going to be 2 H-braces. So we can have a 10-foot gate in the middle, and it's just what you have to build to make this happen. So next step is going to be to get those nice and plumb in the ground, start to tamp them in, and then we'll have our little gate section ready to be H-braced out once we move on to that. Okay, guys, I'm going to detail in on the tamping technique. There's really nothing fun or cool about tamping. The idea is you just kind of use a board, or in this case it's a synthetic deck board, which I like because they don't give you splinters and they're pretty dense and pretty heavy, so they're good for tamping. You sit and just pound on it. You try to put in maybe an inch of dirt at a time and get it compacted in there. Then you kick in like another inch of dirt all the way around it. Another layer, basically. And you go and you compact that. There's really nothing fun about it. It's laborious. But you do that enough times, and without using concrete, without using a pile driver or a fence post driver, which I don't have, you end up with a very strong and stable fence post in the ground. So throwing a big chunk of clay like that, just cram that thing in there and just start going around working it in. Every little hit matters on these things. See, not even halfway full in that pole. There's not a whole lot of wiggle room on that already. So you just do that until you get all the way to the top of it. Just do that till you get all the way to the top of it, and there's nothing cool or glamorous about it. You can see I'm sweating like a pig already, which is fine. It's not bad to sweat, it's a good thing. Before you know it, you'll have those things anchored in the ground in such a way that they're never gonna really come out unless you want them to come out. So got 4 here that are just, we got 3 left now. They're just hanging out loosely, and we're gonna go around and tamp all those things in. And when we're done, we're gonna be ready to have a little fence structure there called the H-brace, and be the perfect setup to make our gate. There you go. So you do it. Got 2 more to go in just this section. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go total for the rest of my Saturday evening. Really beautiful night to be out here. I don't know if you can hear behind us, but lots of songbirds. Really nice sunset, gentle breeze. I think we're just starting to get the Saharan dust cloud sunset, so stay tuned for that. We'll see what that looks like. If it's popping off, I'll be sure to bring you guys into the Saharan dust cloud sunset of 2020 here in central North Carolina. Yeah, this is the life, right? We're out here making things, having fun, doing it, and taking you guys along on the ride. All right, we got the 4 posts in the ground. This is gonna be our gate. Everything is looking nice and straight. Definitely recommend using the technique with light string. Pull it nice and tight, mark it with the spray paint so you know exactly where you want to dig the holes out. You just get this really, really sharp, straight line. So, got 4 in. Like I said, we got 5 more to go. Saturday night, very end of June, beautiful evening. Glad that you're here with me. All right, welcome back. So I thought I'd introduce myself. My name is Brandon. I'm the son of the owners of Thistledown Farm. This is a project that, our family started about 7 years ago at this point. It's become a really great project for our family to engage in. I've been here since this farm was basically a clear-cut piece of land. Talking like, you can see behind me, there's not a whole lot to these trees, right? This is basically about 20 years worth of growth after a clear cut. So none of this pasture was here before that. This was just kind of tore up land that we've managed to rehabilitate into a farm. Over the years, I've personally cleared what must be almost 10 acres at this point with just the Bobcat and other tractors. So it's been a work in progress. It's a family project, it's a friend project, it's a community project. So many people in our local community here have been involved in moving this along. It's very much a sanctuary for a lot of my friends, especially those that live in the city. They like to come out and get a little bit of peace of mind, peace and quiet, or just have the freedom to move around uninhibited. So just want to give you a quick intro to myself and what I'm doing out here and why this means so much to me.
Yeah, plus you don't know about snakes either.
Yeah.
It's a candy ass and got the root out of there,
Horses have just been running crazy.
Yeah, they love running. Luna especially, and Puck will follow.
Really looking to build out this channel to have more content related to farm, being outdoors, working on equipment, using equipment, whatever knowledge I can share with you is what I want to do. And I also want to learn from you as well. I'm by no means an expert. I've been doing stuff like this for a long time, but I learned so much from YouTube, and I wanted to kind of give back to the community and share some stuff I learned. Plus, sometimes I just like watching you guys work. I don't know what it is about watching other people do their work, but it just really pleases me. Sometimes it's people mowing grass or trimming brush, or you'd be amazed making knives and welding things. Like, I just get into watching other people work. Literally, I find it very entertaining. So hoping to add some content along those lines. If I come up with my own thing, that's going to be sweet. But, you know, let me know what might be a good source of content or good ideas. Totally open-minded. Got some of my own ideas too, but hit me up in the comment section with other ideas. If you like it, give me a thumbs up so I know that this is actually being viewed by someone. I have like 5 views on each video, so I'm not expecting much. If I can get to 10, that'll be exactly where I'm the trend I want to make. But yeah, thanks for watching.